Hello and welcome to the Adobe Illustrator tutorial. I'm Jordan Tyler Love and today I will show you how to draw and edit in Illustrator. First, you set up a document, type your name into it, drag your picture from your certain file. If you want to minimize it to make sure you can see it clearer, and then first you might want to add a layer over the top. That's as soon as you've drawn, zoomed in. Yeah, this picture is of a man in a top hat. I thought this would be one of the easiest drawings to do because he's a regular human being. So you want to drag that in, make sure you see it clearer, move it to one side, make sure you can see in the inside, then add your layer, lock the first layer, use the pen tool, zoom in. As you can see, the colour pale is on white. You might want to go to the white colour tool and get rid of it. Then zoom out and draw over your lines. And then you twist it with the mouse to make sure you go around the edges to make sure that they're not all pointy. Then you change the name of the size and then draw over the hat line by making it all pointy. Then you zoom in again and use the paint tool, but first you make sure that the hair is how you want it to make it look, like a rustic man. And if that doesn't work, you draw over it with a paint tool to make sure that the head is equal and level. Next, you add the size. And then draw the ears. Then the nose. Now that's how you make it a point. The first time was an accident, so just try not to make so many mistakes. Then you do the moustache or eyebrows. Next, you draw the eyes. To make the eyes beadier, you go into the eye. Then the mouth. Then the teeth. You want to make sure the mouth is level. Now the teeth. Make sure that the teeth are even. So make sure that the teeth are fully even so that you don't make sure that the teeth aren't, crooked. Take your time with this because this is very difficult if you're a first timer. Now for the t-shirt and the tie. This is very important if you're going to start off with your first human drawing. Now the tie. Now the suit. You might want to zoom down because it's a very large portrait. Okay, now you want to do the arms. Make sure all the points are connected so that you don't miss anything. This is what you've got to remember in future. Now all we next do is the hands. So the hands are very sausage-like, so you might want to, make anchor points. These are called anchor points. These to make sure that the points are level. Now for the trousers. So what you've got to remember in Illustrator is anchor points are what makes the shapes unique and level. Very level if you want to make sure that you do this right. Now for the belt. This is very tricky because this is someone's very important apparel. So you remember, the key is not to mess or miss out on the anchor points. This is very simple, but you must follow the instructions. Now for the shoes. Remember, if you're having trouble, you must use the paint tool. It makes the shapes and the drawings more easily. There's more than one tool in it if you want to make your first piece of art just right. Now you use the hand arrow tool to connect and change your points. I've chosen 2 points. And then go into basic, and there you have it with the anchor points and shapes. Next step is the colours. Now you really want to make sure you use the right tool. I mean, I found out using stuff wrong when it was the wrong time, so this is why you've got to be so focused. And the thing is, if you do get it wrong, you can always try again, but you've got to focus on it. Looking good so far. The next tool you want to use is the layer tool or paint tool. Add white, black for the hat, and then there's a colour tool where you pick out your colours. For the hair, it's brown. If you make the wrong mistake, always choose it in the end. Now for the eyes. Black for the beady eyes. Never make that mistake that I just did. And then it's white for inside the eyes, for the main white eye. The eyebrows, use the same as the hair, usually. That's usually for human hair. And then for like a pale whitey skin for the human, for the regular human. Then white for the teeth. And then for inside of the mouth, when we'll get to that part in just a second. Make it like a reddy pinky colour. And then the same skin for the hands. Now for the suit, I've chosen it like a browny colour. Now for the pale, and then brown again for the tie. Now for the trousers, I've picked another shade of brown. For the belt, oh boy, it's all connected there. Rule number 1, folks, never miss out on any connection. In future, you might want to have the belt separate and then brown for the shoes. But next time, if you want to do this, you must remember the belt must not be connected to the trousers. You've got to give those a different colour. And for the last part, get rid of the first layer. And there you have it. Your how to draw a human has been complete. Now for the saving part, when we get to that in just a second. But remember, your shapes cannot be connected to all these anchor tools. You've got to make them different. That's one thing I learned when I first used Illustrator. That's what we've got to remember in future. Now you save, as a document. Then you export, preferably as a PNG. And there you have it. The first ever document. Thank you for joining Jordan Tyler Love for a perfect tutorial. Subscribe to the FlyTees YouTube channel for more exciting projects from Harland and So. I hope to teach you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.